This is one of the earliest recorded accounts of colonization, and it's nothing like the stories most of us learned in school. The book is a short account of the destruction of the Indies written in 1542 by Bartolomé de las Casas, a Spanish friar who witnessed the early European colonization of the Americas. Here's the core content of this book. De las Casas spent his life documenting the brutality faced by indigenous peoples at the hands of Spanish colonizers. It's a first hand account, not a distant summary. He describes the violence, the brutality, and the devastation that was brought on these people by the Europeans. Listen to how he describes it. He says, "What we committed in the Indies stands out among the most unpardonable offenses ever committed against God, mankind, and this trade is one of the most unjust, evil, and cruel among them." So, why does this book matter? This book was not written centuries later. It was written during the era of conquest by someone who saw the effects firsthand. What makes this text powerful is how it reveals the intent, actions, and human cost of colonization from one of its earliest critics. It directly challenges narratives that ignore the violence and instead focus only on things like disease or discovery. It forces us to confront the fact that mass death was not an accident, it was part of the system. If you want to understand how colonial narratives shape modern history and how deep indigenous lives were impacted from the very beginning, this book is a foundational piece that you cannot overlook. So, in conclusion, this is required reading if you want history without the filters. Shalom.